All right, good morning. I'm reading from the Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo, and I'm going to read March 1st and March 2nd because it is the first part of the video that I posted today. I did mention that I hadn't really read any of these in the last few days, and I realize now that once I got off my routine, that's when the anxiety monster and depression kicked back in. So, regardless on my days off or not, I really need to be doing this spiritual growth because I just totally feel off when I'm not doing it. So, March 1st, the One Direction. Live deep enough, and there is only one direction. No matter whom the apprentice talked to, if she listened close enough and long enough, the words all went back to the same source, as if there were only one large thing speaking. No matter how many eyes she looked deeply into, they all eventually revealed the same shimmer, as if there were only one large thing seeing. No matter how many pains she soothed, the cries all sounded from the same human hurt, as if there were only one large thing feeling. When she brought all this to her master walked her in silence through the woods to a clearing, where they sat on a fallen tree. The light was flooding through, covering everything. The master placed a stone in one hand and a small flower in her other hand, and said, "Feel the warmth from both stone and flower. See how both are covered differently with the same light. Now trace the light of each back to the sun." The apprentice heard the one large thing speaking in the master's voice, saw the one large thing shimmer in the master's eyes, and even felt the same human hurt in the master's soft silence. The light grew even stronger, and the master said, "We are all just small stones and little flowers searching for our sun. What you have seen under words, behind many eyes, and beneath all cries is the one direction." Love it. Meditate on one recent moment of lightheartedness you have felt. Breathe deeply and smile. Now meditate on one recent moment of lightheartedness you witnessed in a loved one or a friend. Breathe deeply and smile. Continue your deep breathing and let these two moments find their sameness. Focus on the lightness of heart as you would a sun out of view and feel the one direction. I don't know why, but One Direction kind of makes me think of that band. I know that's kind of off. Sorry. March 2nd, Book of Awakening, Mark Nepo. More power to you. Originally, the word power meant able to be. In time, it was contracted to mean to be able. We suffer the difference. I was waiting for a plane when I overheard two businessmen. One was sharing the good news that he had been promoted, and the other, in congratulations, said, "More power to you." I've heard this expression before, but for some reason I heard it differently this time and thought, what a curious sentiment. As a good wish, the assumption is that power is the goal. Of course, it makes a huge difference if we are wishing others worldly power or inner power. By worldly power, I mean power over things, people, and situations, controlling power. By inner power, I mean power that comes from being a part of something larger, connective power. I can't be certain, but I'm fairly sure the wish here was for worldly power, for more control. This is commonplace and disturbing, as the wish for more always issues a sense of lack. So the wish for more power really issues from a sense of powerlessness. It is painfully ironic that in the land of the free, we so often walk about with an unspoken and unnerving lack of personal freedom. Yet the wish for more controlling power will not set us free, any more than another drink will quench the emptiness of an alcoholic in the grip of his disease. It makes me think of a game we played when I was 9 called King of the Hill, in which 7 or 8 of us found a mound of dirt, the higher the better, and the goal was to stand alone on top of the hill. Once there, everyone else tried to throw you off, installing themselves as king of the hill. It strikes me now as a training ground for worldly power. Clearly, the worst position of all is being king of the hill. You are completely alone and paranoid, never able to trust anyone, constantly forced to spin and guard every direction. The hills may change from a job to a woman to a prized piece of real estate, but those on top can be so enslaved by guarding their position that they rarely enjoy the view. I always hated King of the Hill, always felt tense in my gut when king, sad when not, and ostracized if I didn't want to play. The pattern was followed the pattern has followed me through life. But now, as a tired adult, I feel alone and powerless atop whatever small hill I've managed to climb. I secretly long for anyone to join me. Now I'm ready to believe there's more power here together. It's awesome. Sit quietly and recall a recent situation in which you exerted control. What did having a sense of control do for you? What did having a sense of control require of you? How much of your need to control was necessary? What would have happened if you let others join you on the hill of your control? Ooh, that's a good thought. Like, what would you do if you let others be in control with you? I really think that it takes a village. Regardless of anything you're talking about, it takes a village. So, if you like the video, please like it. And feel free to share, leave a comment. And yeah, or you can email me at the email address in the description box below. I love you all. Have a good day. And I really hope I will be back tomorrow. Because like I said, when I didn't do this before, for a couple days, it kind of threw me off my game. So, love you.